We're going to be breaking down some MLB player props for today, July 6th. Here we go. Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Austin. This is the Sports Stage. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're coming back to the channel, thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing and liking these videos. Guys, like I said, we're doing MLB picks. We're putting these in on Sleeper today. It is July 6th. It is Saturday, and we're going to win today. A little recap of yesterday. We did hit the VIP pick. It was a 4-man slip. We hit all 4 plays. The free pick, it was a 2-man slip. We missed one of those, so we did not cash on the free pick, but we did on the VIP pick. Also in my VIPs, I put out sportsbook plays as they come in. Sent those out yesterday. 2-1 yesterday. I only put out 3 picks. There was a lot of them that the odds were just changing so fast. I couldn't get out a pick to you guys that I thought would stay the odds that I put it in at, and I didn't think that was fair to put it out to you guys. There was a lot of tennis and stuff coming in yesterday that I was finding, so only put out 3 in the sports books, but we went 2-1. We were profitable there, profitable overall on the day. If you want in on VIP or the free picks, guys, you can hit the link in the description below. You can get subscribed, and all my picks will be sent to you via text message. That's enough on that, guys. Let's move right along. Like I said, we're doing the Sleeper app for these MLB picks today, and it's cheers with coffee. It's early in the morning right now. Trying to get you guys these picks out early. So here's the Sleeper app here. If you haven't seen the desktop version, there it is. If you like Sleeper, you want Sleeper, you're new to Sleeper, down here at the bottom of the screen, I'll leave a promo code worldwide. That's going to get you up to a $100 deposit on your first deposit. Okay, so don't miss out on that free money, guys. It's easy pickings there. So we're going to go with batting strikeouts today, and we're going to move in to start out to the Milwaukee game right down here, Dodgers Brewers. And we're going with Willie, where's he at? Willie Adames. Let's find him. If I can find him again. Sorry, guys. He was right here. Oh, I didn't click it quite. There we go. Willie Adames. I was like, why are these Yankees players showing up on my thing? Let's move my head out of the way. We'll move me up here so you guys can see better. Willie Adames right here. We're going with his strikeout line. Right here, this shows half a strikeout. However, on Sleeper, we're going to go over here. Brewers-Dodgers game. We're going to scroll over to strikeouts. And as you guys will see, Willie Adames, his strikeout line is at 1.5 on Sleeper. That's one thing that gives us an advantage in daily fantasy sports apps. Lines are better most of the time. I'm not going to say all the time, but as you can see here, half a strikeout on sports books, 1.5 over here on Sleeper. We're hitting that under on Willie Adames for his strikeout line on Sleeper. See here, he had the one game where he struck out 3 times. We'll just pull it up over here, guys. This chart's a lot easier, a lot better to look at. I'm going to bump this line up to 1.5. Now 1.5. These are his last 10 games. 2 times he's been over it, 8 times he's been under it. He has thrown in a strikeout in 7 of his last 10 games. So he does strike out. He's not a guy that's just always putting the ball in play, but he's not striking out more than 1 time in a game most of the time. Obviously, you see here 2 and 3. The chart's very clear, very obvious, heavily in our favor. The BetMGM line right here on the half a strikeout has the over favored, which makes sense because 7 of those last 10 games he did have a strikeout. But the under is what we're looking at. The under is favored for us. Look at it, guys. 20% of the time he's been over it. 80% of the time he's hitting that under. That is great news for us. That chart's pretty clear, pretty simple, not much else to really look into. I will show you down here he's going against James Paxton. That if you want to look into James Paxton's numbers, Adames is a right-handed pitcher, and he is actually pitching fairly well against right-handed pitchers. Pitching 246, or sorry, giving up 246 average when he's pitching against them. However, that's not really something that I'm super concerned about. based on the fact that Adames really isn't striking out very much. And if he is, he's not striking out multiple times in the game. You guys know Adames is a contact hitter. He's not going to strike out very much. Look at it, looking at the whole season, guys, he's only been over it 18 of 88 games. 88 games played so far. 18 of those games he's been above 1.5 strikeouts. That's 20% of the time. I like our chances here. I love this pick. We're putting that one in, and we are going to stay with strikeout lines. I got 3 batter strikeout lines for us today. We hit 4 of them yesterday. We're hitting 3 of them today. Michael Toglia is our next one here. This is the Rockies game. His line is at 1.5 on sportsbooks and on Sleeper. So BetMGM down here, they got the odds at under -190, over +145. So the under is favored here in the 1.5 strikeout line. Let's pull up Toglia on Sleeper. He's right next to Adames here. Let's scroll down and find him. There's Toglia right there. We're going to hit that under 1.5. You can see here it's 50-50 right now. Public's taking, half of them are taking under, half of them are taking more. It's a 50-50 shot right there. If you look at his last 10 games, guys, pretty similar to Willy Adames there. 8 of those last 10 games, he's been under the 1.5 line. 2 times he did go over it, once against Houston, once against Chicago. He struck out in 4 straight games here. You can see he struck out yesterday, but not striking out more than 1 time. That's what we want to see here. He can strike out once today. We don't care if he strikes out once. Just don't strike out twice, Michael, please. Then right here, we got Seth Lugo is who he's going against. Versus right-handed pitchers, really not doing great. Righties are hitting 223 against him. Lefties are hitting 221 against him. Obviously, Michael Toglia is a switch hitter, so that both of those play into account there. But Lugo's been a right-handed pitcher, so that means Toglia is going to be hitting from the left side of the plate. He's doing lost my words there. He's doing worse against left-handed hitters than he is against right-handed hitters. Toglia is going to be hitting from the left side of the plate because Lugo's a right-handed pitcher. So there's your chart, guys. 8 of the last 10, like I said, he's under it. I like these odds for us. MGM's giving us good odds there. Sleeper, obviously, those daily fantasy apps give us good odds. This is going to be a 1.44x payout. So the batter strikeout lines, they're one that I love to actually win us the pick, right? Batter strikeout lines, we hit a lot of those. The only downside with them is the payouts aren't as good as other lines like hits, runs, RBIs. Obviously, home run lines are big payouts because it is so hard to predict when a batter's going to hit a home run. I've only tried it once, and I actually hit that pick. It was a Tatis play about a month ago, but I'm not going to bank on taking batter home run lines. That's just not smart. That's not profitable. We can't do that consistently. That's totally off topic. Just throwing that out there. And then this is the earliest game we're going with, the St. Louis Washington game. That's at 2:05 today. This is Mountain Time, so 4:05 on the East Coast over there. So really, it is 7 o'clock in the morning right now, Mountain Time. We got plenty of time to put these picks in. But anyways, in that Seattle and Washington game, we are sticking with the batter strikeout line, like I said. And we're going to go with Goldie here, Paul Goldschmidt. His line's also at 1.5. We're taking the under there. You see the communities take 75% of them are taking the under with us. 25% are picking more than 1.5 strikeouts. Let's dive a little deeper, show you his chart over here on props.cash. And if you guys are curious what this is props.cash, this website that I use. They show all this stuff that I'm showing you guys. They'll give you odds on different books. Today it seems like BetMGM is the only book that has strikeout lines. But they'll give you the odds here and show you so you can compare odds. You can see his averages. You can see what's the predicted outcome is for today, the projections. You see, obviously, the charts I show you guys, who he's going against, who's in the lineup with him, how they're doing, plate appearances, singles, triples. It gives you all kinds of data that you can really dive in and research these picks. It's a website that I love to use. I used to use LineMate. LineMate's another good one. I like props.cash slightly better. If you want it, there's a little link in the description down there. You can head straight to it. It's pretty easy to operate, easy to work with. and easy to read. But here's Paul Goldschmidt, guys. Minus 210 on the under, plus 160 on the over. Those odds are coming from BetMGM because they're the only book right now that has it out. As far as sportsbook goes, daily fantasy apps are different. Their odds don't show on props.cash. But here's his last 10. Again, 8 of the last 10, he's under this line. He had 2 bad games in a row where he got 2 Ks. Those are both against Pittsburgh. Yesterday against Washington, he did throw up a strikeout there, but not 2 strikeouts. Like I said, we don't care if he strikes out 1 time. We just want to make sure he's not striking out twice. Goldsmith going against Mackenzie Gore. Mackenzie Gore has actually had a really good season. I've won a lot of props on Mackenzie Gore with his strikeout line going on the over. So this one's a little bit, what am I trying to say? I'm a little less confident in this one than I am in the other 2. However, I still think Paul Goldschmidt doesn't strike out twice today. Mackenzie Gore against righties, 263 against lefties. He's given up a 304 batting average. He's obviously Mackenzie Gore is a left-handed pitcher. Goldschmidt's a right-handed batter. He is doing better against right-handed batters, but 263 is not a terrible average against him. Mackenzie Gore is just having a pretty good strikeout season so far. At least the games that I'm betting on his props. Anyways, guys, there's the chart. The chart shows me that I like this pick. 1.5 strikeouts. Taking the over is very hard to do. I love taking the under on these plays. They've been hitting for us all season. Like I said, we hit 4 of them yesterday. So here's your slip, guys. All 3 picks. Adames, under 1.5 on the strikeouts. Tolia, under 1.5 on the strikeouts. And Paul Goldschmidt, Goldie, under 1.5 on the strikeouts. $100 is going to win you $255. That's your slip right there, guys. 2.55x payout. Pretty good slip that I'm confident we're going to hit today. I will be putting together a VIP slip out later. Like I said, link in the description if you want in on those VIPs. Real quick, one last thing, guys. If you like fantasy football, I put together a fantasy football draft guide. I'm not completed with it yet. It's still in the works, but my rankings are out. PPR rankings, non-PPR rankings, half PPR rankings. Those are out. Those are in the draft guide already. I do have all my position tiers are out and listed so you guys can read my tiers, read the breakdowns and why I put those tiers out. There is more to come. I'm working on it as we move along through July, leading into August where everybody has their fantasy football drafts. That will be completed and it will help you win your fantasy football leagues, guys. I helped a bunch of people win their leagues last year. Just off of my draft guide, off of my advice. I didn't get to help thousands of people, however, because I wasn't really that present on social media. My draft guide was kind of new. Not something I'd really broadcasted too much to the public, but now that I'm hopping on social media more this year, I want to help as many people as I can. So if you want in on that draft guide, that link is also in the description. Click on that. You can get in on it with us. We'll be winning all season long. That draft guide comes with start-sit recommendations all season long, all the way through your fantasy championship. I'll be putting out start 'em, sit 'em, who I think you should start and sit, obviously. Who's going to be a good free agent pickup here and there if you have to hit the waiver wire. Things like that, all included in that draft guide. So just wanted to tell you guys about that. If you guys like these videos, if you love sports in general, hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell. You'll get all my videos alerted to you when I post. Thank you all for watching from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate the support anytime I can get it from you guys. This is why I do it, for you, not for me. Well, I like the picks too. I do play these picks, but I do this for you. That's why I'm on these channels. That's why I'm up at 6:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Thank you all, and I'll see y'all next time.